What if you were on a cruise ship that sunk? But not only did it sink, you survived the sinking, and they discovered you years later, and you didn't want to be rescued. Wow. Hey Travel Cruisers, this is Rick. Well, that was the premise of a TV movie called Goliath Awaits back in 1981. Well, I created a whole little mini-series about a modern day Goliath, and it sinks, but the people are still alive at the bottom of the sea. These were little short clips, but I'm putting them all together and you can watch it in its entirety here. But if you're interested, you can stick around and I will tell you the whole story about the movie, about this series, about everything. Enjoy.
My wife and daughter are still on the ship. We have to go get them. They are still on the damn thing. They're gone, dude. They're just gone. Did the ship sink?
How are we still alive? How many hours of air do we have?
Shut the hell up and listen to me!
I need everyone to just calm down. We will be rescued.
It's gonna be the best vacation ever.
Goliath is out of this world. It's bigger than any cruise ship you've ever experienced. 20 pools, 10 water slides, endless possibilities for sea time enjoyment. On the newest, biggest cruise ship around.
Finally aboard the biggest cruise ship afloat. Fountains spill right over the rails into the ocean. Makes the other ships out here look like toys. Take a look from above. Absolutely unreal.
Beside a typical cruise liner, the difference is staggering. Goliath towers 5 times higher, stretching nearly a half mile from bow to stern. Cascading fountains spill straight into...
Goliath Awaits.
I'm on the Goliath, a mega cruise ship 5 times larger than any other afloat. Those fountains, they pour right over the side into the ocean. There are 25 different restaurants on board, 6 coffee shops, 28 bars, 3...
Meet Goliath, the largest, safest cruise ship on the sea. Technology has made this ship watertight, so it can survive the roughest seas. Goliath awaits for you.
This ship is enormous. What makes the Goliath so special?
Well, she's a floating city, 38 stories high. We have fountains that rise straight up and spill over the sides like waterfalls into the ocean.
And this is being called the first airport at sea. We built a 1,200-foot runway right on the stern with a hangar below deck. 2 mid-sized jets can land and take off while...
Goliath Awaits.
Meet Goliath, the cruise ship that redefines scale. 5 times the size of standard liners, it makes them look like tenders at its side. From its sky-high roller coaster and cascading ocean fountains to a full run.
Goliath Awaits.
They built an airport on a cruise ship. Look at this. And that's not even the craziest thing here. Wait till you see the coaster. Ship-wide roller coaster. Let's go. Woohoo!
Goliath Awaits.
Goliath awaits for you. Book a cruise vacation of a lifetime on Goliath's maiden voyage. Elegant dining, luxurious suites, and the first airport at sea. You and your family are going to...
We are in an ultra-luxury suite on the mega cruise ship Goliath. This place is bigger than most mansion bedrooms. Full living room, dining area, and even a bar.
I feel like James Bond. I'm dining on the new mega cruise ship Goliath. This is an ultra-luxury dining experience. Elegant with futuristic opulence. Droid waiters attend to your every need. I'm served an ice-cold martini. And then my droid delivers a perfectly marbled steak paired with some succulent lobster. And then a classic cruise ship favorite, the baked Alaska arrives. Wow. Goliath awaits.
Power to all assets. The Goliath has fire aft. Prepare for full evacuation.
Copy that. We're circling starboard.
Keep moving. This way. Go. Hold on to the railing. The boat's tilted.
Tower, this is November 29er. Visual on the Goliath. She's listing hard. Stern almost under.
Keep eyes on the lifeboats. Coast Guard units are en route.
Roger that. Transitioning to the helo for closer look.
You can see her taking...
Watch the step, it's slippery! Water's coming down from above!
Keep climbing, don't stop!
Good evening, we're live at Port Gabriel with breaking news. The mega cruise ship Goliath is gone. Authorities confirmed the vessel went down less than an hour ago.
From up here, you can see just how empty it is. We've been circling this area for the last 20 minutes, and there is still no sign of the missing vessel. Only a few scattered pieces, small planks...
mega cruise ship
Goliath has gone down in the
5 times larger than most modern
liners, now sitting on the ocean floor.
It was considered unsinkable. Tonight, it isn't. Witnesses say the ship listed and disappeared.
From the very beginning, the builders of Goliath pushed past the limits. They stacked on decks, pools, restaurants. Marvelous for the brochures, but a nightmare for stability. The architects...
They keep stacking decks on these ships like they're building floating cities. Every meter of height means a higher center of gravity, more sail area for the wind to push on.
So
and
you
one more
believe the
thing to go
Goliath
wrong when you
size
take
industry. The Goliath was built with modular pressure-rated sections. If the hull was breached, watertight doors could seal automatically,
Technology has made this ship watertight, so it can survive the roughest seas.
effectively turning parts of the ship
those
into
systems
large
were meant
Did the ship sink?
How are we still alive? How many hours of air do we have?
The Goliath Corporation is going to pay for this. I don't even know where my wife or kids are. Everyone, please, just listen.
Many people are pointing fingers to the left for a lack of safety regulations for big liners like the Goliath. Here are more reaction to the sinking from the rescued passengers.
My son and his family are still on that ship. They have to go down there right now and get them people that are still down there. Now, come on. What is the Goliath people doing? What the hell are they down there? He's down there.
They are still on the damn thing.
Heartbreaking footage from one of the Goliath's life rafts has been released, and I must warn our viewers that this footage is very emotional and might cause distress.
Hold on tight, baby. It's okay. It's okay.
Is my dad okay? I don't know where my dad went. Is he in another boat? What am I where do I go to?
What happened? How could this have happened? It was supposed to be the safest ship ever built.
I know. My wife and daughter are still on the ship. We have to go get them. They are still on the damn thing. They're gone, dude. They're just gone.
Dozens of passengers, many still wrapped in thermal blankets, were brought ashore here just after 10 p.m. Medics say most are suffering from exhaustion and mild hypothermia, but tonight they're safe and with their family.
I heard an explosion. I thought it was fireworks. Boom, and then I just ran.
Keep moving. This way. Go. Hold on to the railing.
It's hard to imagine what it was like to be on a sinking ship, especially one as large and as grand as Goliath. Here now are some of the rescued passengers' recollections of their dramatic experience.
I heard an announcement to get to my muster station. I don't remember where the muster station was.
I was pushing and shoving people to get my family onto that lifeboat. Keep moving.
This way. Go. Hold on to the railing.
The boat's tilting. Watch your step.
Hurry, get in the lifeboat.
Come on, keep coming. Everyone in, keep coming. Listen, yo, Captain, when are we running out of air?
We're gonna die down here. Everyone, please listen to me. We're stable for now.
What are we gonna do about food? Shut the hell up and listen to me.
I need everyone to just calm down. We will be rescued. The Goliath has airtight compartments. There is plenty of food and air.
We think they're still down there. They need to rescue them.
Tonight, day 3 of the Goliath disaster, and no
contact yet with those still missing.
The question everyone is asking:
Can anyone survive in the sealed section?
Nearly 4 kilometers down.
Officials say oxygen.
Clearly, we can see on the diagram of the ship large pockets where the passengers could still be waiting for rescue.
We think they're still down there. They need to rescue them.
They have to go down there right now and get them people that are still down there.
My wife and daughter are still on the ship. We have to go get them.
The Goliath is too far down for our rescue equipment. You can't just send a rope down or a rescue basket. The pressure is too great for a quick rescue.
Captain Ellis, the Goliath is sitting more than 3,000 feet down. Could people actually be alive in those sealed compartments we keep hearing about?
It's possible, but only for a limited time.
The cabins were watertight, the dining rooms were watertight, the atrium was watertight.
The Goliath was built with modular pressure-rated sections. If the hull was breached, watertight doors could seal automatically.
Captain, is there any chance the passengers of the Goliath can be rescued from the bottom of the ocean? Could those airtight compartments act like a submarine and keep them safe?
As you can see here on the diagram of the Goliath cruise ship, there's many places inside the ship that were watertight, mostly to keep the ship safe during rough seas. But now it could be hope for the families of Goliath that their loved ones are safe.
It's outrageous!
We haven't heard a word from Emma since the ship went down.
Hundreds of families are angry and are taking a direct shot at the Goliath Corporation for not doing enough to try to save the passengers of the mega cruise ship Goliath that might still be on the ocean floor.
They could save them today! They are still down there, breathing in pockets of air!
And Goliath has left them there.
It's outrageous!
Immediately after the sinking of the Goliath, there was speculation that the passengers could be rescued because of the famed watertight pockets in the ship.
We haven't heard a word from Emma since the ship went down. We know she's out there in that air pocket they keep talking about.
She promised she'd come home.
5 days after the sinking of the Goliath, this is the cruise port where the Goliath was going to dock. We reached out to several of the rescued passengers for their comments. Many think their loved ones are still on the ship.
We have to get out of here.
There's no way out. I'm sure they'll come to rescue us soon.
You're lying!
My cell phone doesn't work down here. Do they even know if we're down here?
I don't know where my parents are and I'm hungry.
Yeah, what are we gonna do about food?
Need them to keep searching. She's a fighter.
I can't stop thinking he's still down there waiting for us to bring him home.
There's a chance, any chance at all, they have to try.
I keep telling myself they'll find her.
We were having the time of our lives, you know? This was the biggest ship in the world. We were gonna ride the coaster. We had reservations for 2:30 and boom, we heard an explosion and...
There was no time to think.
It was my parents' wedding anniversary. My brothers and I pulled together to get them this cruise on the Goliath. We think they are still down there. They need to rescue them. We haven't gotten any answers.
This was an engagement cruise. We brought our families together so they could get to know each other and stuff. My mom was in the suite. She's not answering.
The ship is not supposed to be able to sink with the airtight compartments.
What happened? I heard an explosion. Were we attacked?
Unlikely. It probably came from the engine room being overstressed by Goliath propellers.
We have to get to the main part of the ship.
It was the largest cruise ship ever built, and now it's lost on the bottom of the ocean. However, Goliath was so advanced with watertight compartments. Could those lost passengers still be alive?
All right, so what did you think? That was my little version of Goliath Awaits from the news reports of a sinking. I don't know if any of you came across that and said, oh my gosh, is this real? What is it? Well, I came across a AI tool called Sora 2. And you can just literally type things in and it just makes these little 9-second clips. Very realistic things. So the news reports were really real. All I did was type it in, make a news report of several different news channels reporting about this sunken ship Goliath, have some analysts talking about if the people could still be alive. You know, the part where I'm walking around the ship or talking about the airport on the ship and all that stuff, all created with AI. It was absolutely the sinking, everything. Now, some of the people commented, let's sink, it wouldn't sink. It would take too long to sink and it's blah, blah, blah. Modern day cruise ships. I'm not talking about, this is fiction, okay? It's like if you go to a Marvel movie and go, that guy can't fly, what's that? I mean, come on, give me a break. So this is fiction. It was about this really cool story. I don't know if I'll continue any more of it because it basically ends where the movie would pick up if you would go back to watch the movie. So let's talk about the movie. The movie was called Goliath Awaits. It starred Christopher Lee and Mark Harmon, Eddie Albert, Emma Sams. And basically what happens is in World War II, the beginnings of World War II in 1939, a mega cruise liner, a large cruise liner like Titanic, it was called the Goliath, and it was it was torpedoed by a German U-boat and sank. But because it was in shallow water, so it didn't crush it, because it was in shallow water and it had these watertight air pockets, the people survived. And they learned a way to, this is all fiction, they learned a way to manufacture air and food and everything, and they survived. And when they finally got discovered by Mark Harmon, goes down thinking that he has found the wreck of the Goliath, and wow, that's a big story, but instead sees Emma Sams alive in the porthole and like, crazy. They go ahead and go into Goliath, and the people don't want to be rescued. They have a utopia down there. They don't want to be rescued. And it's very fascinating. It's a very interesting story. So when I remembered this story, I said, well, why don't I make a modern day Goliath? What if I made a gigantic ship that was 5 times larger? If you had a fantasy of making a cruise ship today, if you had all the money in the world, you can just do whatever you want, what would you do? Well, I had this ship 5 times larger. So think of Icon of the Seas as probably the largest cruise ship right now. What if it was 5 times larger than it is? Just this huge ship with an airport on top. You know, aircraft carriers can land planes, but what if it was just that could land Cessna planes or something? I don't know. I just thought that would be really kind of fun. most likely it would be helicopters. Helicopters could come and go, and I think that's probably where we're going, where we're headed. We could probably do something like that pretty easily with helicopters. But there was an airport on top, and there was water spouts coming off the sides. I really liked that idea. I thought that was very interesting to have the water spouts. Anyway, and then it sinks, and we don't know why it sinks. I don't know why it sinks. I showed an explosion, terrorism, who knows, but it sinks. And one of the people commented, "It would never sink like that, blah, blah, blah." It's fantasy, it's fiction. So my YouTube channel, Travel Cruisers, I have not been paying it attention. It takes a long time for me to make videos. Well, this AI little generated series, Goliath Awaits, kind of energized the whole thing. It created a whole bunch of, like, over 100 subscribers. So thank you for watching this thing and subscribing to Travel Cruisers. I'm gonna get back to doing more cruises and talking about cruises and doing a whole bunch more things now that I have more time. I'm going on January 30th, 2026. I'm going on Utopia of the Seas if you want to join me. Well, thank you everybody who watched this series and wondered what it was about or why I did it, or was it real or wasn't real? It wasn't real. So Travel Cruisers, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed Goliath Awaits. And until my next little idea of a mini-series, who knows? But thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.